Oh my god. Um, you may fire when ready. What's up, Knights of X, and welcome to the last week of 3v3 Grand Arena. Pretty interesting season so far. A lot of tough teams. Things cannot go your way. Things can go your way. Kind of all up in the air. But hopefully with my new mod changes towards my Great Mother team, we're going to have more success against that JMK and Ezra. We're currently 3-3 for the season, so I would love to go 3-0 this week, at the minimum 2-1. So heading into game, still pretty high up in Kyber 1, not the highest we've ever been. 38.99 in terms of skill rating. We actually have a rematch from last week. We were facing Miran Valhoon 66 again. Again, awesome player. Messaged me about, loving the channel and everything like that. So, big shout out to them. Shadowlands, Dead Forest Guards is the guild. Million legacy score. Great player. Whoops, did not mean to click that. Inventory, 14.1. So, they are bigger than me by like 400k. You're going to have everything. Datacrons. Everything you're going to want for, any account. Not anything like with 3 rows fully maxed, but they're going to have everything that you're going to want to play with. So, very tough opponent. They have started their attacks, and I changed up my defense again a little bit. I decided to just, keep changing it up, try to not be predictable. Put my Saw team on defense with the Jawakron, Maul. Got 2 holds on my SLKR. Dark Ray, probably did that on purpose. They were able to one-shot my JMK Ezra, so very good job for them. And they one-shot my Pirates. In the back, we got a couple of holds here. My Ahsoka with Watt got a hold. Very happy with that. My Keller and Beck team. So the team that tilted me last round got a freaking hold. So I decided to do the same exact thing. I put the defense to offense 6, and it actually was able to hold. So I'm telling you guys, that level 6 is bananas. Ray Ben Barris got dropped first. Lord Vader got dropped first, 1 shot. Enoch, 1 shot. Going up top here, everything up top is 1 battle. And then ships, they took out Executor, and now they're just, I don't know if they're still attacking or they're holding off in the last 2, but that's what they did. That's what we have to deal with. So we can afford a couple drops here. Not going to rely on it. They set an equally as strong defense. We have the Enoch team, JMK, Ezra, Cat, SLKR, Reva, and Maul. So, pretty tough bottom wall. Up top, we got the Keller and Beck team. It's the defense to offense 6. So, I'm not playing around with that. I do not care. I cannot afford to get tilted again from that team. Hopefully, it doesn't come down to banners, but we'll see. New Bad Batch, Mace, Qui-Gon Jinn, and we have Gungans. So, need to be spot on. Like I said earlier, I adjusted some mods on my Spirit to increase her crit chance. So she's at 100% crit chance. I don't even know if that's going to be enough. I'm praying it does. If it does drop, I do have some backups that could work with Baylan, but I would really love for this to be a one-shot attempt and for it to work. So please, 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 Great Mothers, work with me today. And you guys, work with me by supporting me, by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to my channel, guys. That is the best way for me to grow, get out there to the masses, and it shows that you guys appreciate the content, so I greatly appreciate it. Let's start with JMK Ezra Cat. Let's go for the one-shot on Great Mothers. Really want this. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So, I made adjustments. JMK, Cat, Ezra. Very fast. I'm going to show you the mods. 261 will be 291, I believe. And then Cat, who is 371, will be 401. That's an extremely fast Cat. Like, very, very fast. Hermit Yoda Focus Datacron. No joke. Tons of health. The 35% crit avoidance. Don't cause me issues, please. So what I did is I kept the mods the same on these guys, but I added a little bit of crit chance on my Spirit. So the offense she's getting from the Kron is nasty. The armor pen is helpful. But look, I brought her to 100% crit chance. I did not have the crit chance mod set with accuracy, so I kept the accuracy on there with a health set. So that's the adjustments I made. What I'm using is a Wampakron. Offense and crit damage are just completely game-changing. Yes, I do have a Night Sister Kron available. I'll just show you guys really quick. I was thinking about using this one, which gives me a lot of crit chance and a lot of crit damage, but I'm worried that the offense there is not going to be a problem. So that's why I'm going to try the Wampakron. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah, that's what we're going to try today, guys. Hopefully the strategy works, and it all is reliant on getting that crit. So, the strategy is, since she is fast, I'm going to doom her. We're going to put the Blessed on Morgan. I mean, she's going to survive. Okay. I'm going to remove buffs. I want to get vulnerable. He didn't get vulnerable. It worked out. It worked out. So the problem is, this is where it comes to play. Are we going to get the crit? This, to me, is the RNG or whatever. So, I have the accuracy. We should land it. Hopefully, we have enough potency, but this is it right here. There we freaking go. A little bit of crit chance. That's all they needed. Now, the question is, can we deal with this guy? I'm going to stick to basics. We need to make sure that she keeps foresight up. That is very important. Ability block? Okay. We will remove those buffs. He likes spirit. We need to make sure she can live. So let's start ramping up that armor shred. That's really good damage. Looks like maybe 100% crit chance is enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... let's do this. Why not? I gotta move somewhat fast. Good that we have foresight again. He could start hitting hard. I mean, we need to make sure Great Mothers live, honestly. Let's just do that. Let's remove buffs. Actually, that was a mistake. We gotta get him out of ult. Okay, let's just do this. I'm fine with getting more armor shred, that's fine. Remove the tenacity. I think I gotta move somewhat a little bit faster, because you see, like that is a potential problem. So let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, you see, like, if he crit there, that could have been a massive, massive issue. Good timing on that. Gotta move faster. Good dodge. The foresight on... Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. Don't want him to get to another ult. Remove that defense pen. See, that's a huge hit. Come on, get rid of him here. We freaking did it. We freaking one-shot Kenobi with Great Mothers. That is what I'm talking about. I knew it. I had to make the adjustments last week. If that worked for me last week, we could probably have been 3-0. But certain counters require certain mods, and that's why modding is so important in this freaking game, because that extra little bit of crit chance, I went from 85 to 100 just by increasing some of the secondary stats on the mods, helped her get the crit, and we one-shot Ezra. Great way to start this Grand Arena. I could probably afford a 2-shot on SLKR now. If this Grand Arena was going to be a little bit tighter, I'd go for the one-shot with the Rolocron, but like I showed you earlier, my opponent did drop a couple times, so I'm going to play it safe. I don't want to play around. Triple Omicron, Darkside Ray, 11k offense. She's going to hit like an absolute Mack truck, diesel engine, Optimus Prime, Megatron, whatever you call it. Going to hit us like just insanity. This happened last time, I think. That's pretty good RNG. Or he used a lot of his cooldowns. So that's awesome. So we are going to submit that. I hate doing this. I hate it, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Bane, Malak. And the cron I'm trying to figure out is I did end up getting rid of some health on here, so I need to figure out if it's worth it. There's absolutely 0 health, but there's a lot of crit damage, so why not? Why not? I think we'll still be fine. Could you imagine we freaking lose this? Hopefully the crit damage is enough. I mean, that's a pretty heavy hit. No shock. That's good. Good-ish. This should be a one-shot, no? Right here? Crit damage? There we go. The crit damage. So even worst case scenario now, we can clean it up. So, like, right now, even if we were to lose, I would be fine because I at least got rid of the absolute bananas Ray. Okay, that's fine. Just don't siphon too much. There we go. 120% crit damage is pretty nice to have on Bane. Helped guarantee the big swing to get enough damage up and running. She was modded for lots of offense. So, alright. Those are the two toughest teams in Grand Arena gone. Now, we just have to really, you know, not majorly mess up. Be clean with our counters. And we should pull this off. Next toughest team is going to be the Inquisitor. Is going to do what I'm normally comfortable with, which is the Underlined Force users. Ninth Sister Kron, cooldown reduction for level 3. Wordy Inquisitor 6. Health, steal, crit chance, and protection. Nothing crazy in terms of stats. Malakos and Cal with Seer. Light side max health and protection 3 with crit damage, protection, defense, and offense. I think this one should be absolute cake. I haven't had an issue with it. They always seem to go for Malakos. That seems to be a pattern. As soon as Reva does that, we get the damage immunity, which is great. And then they can't really hurt us. Gotta be careful I don't cleanse with Cal, though. That is very important. We're gonna go right for Grand Inquisitor. He's one of the biggest threats. Perfect, just like last time. Now we go for Ninth Sister. Do not cleanse. Alright, we can go here and get Malakos to assist. That's fine. Over 20 stacks. We get the bonus turn. Can we get rid of her? Not quite. I can do it here. Oh, I should have done it on Seer. My fault. Get the assist. Not even needed. Okay, we lost the banner on Seer. Probably should have cleansed on her. I don't know if that would have made a difference, but regardless, I'm okay with the 56 here. Very solid counter towards Inquisitors. Next team on the bottom is Enoch, and I'm thinking about using Gungans here. I think this would be pretty good value for them, because it's a very dangerous Datacron. There is no Omicron. They have the potency up and tenacity up 3, so that kind of shuts down a lot of, like, the, you know, debuff-heavy teams. We have the defense to offense 6, with Night Trooper 9, crit chance, crit avoidance, health, steal, tenacity, and crit damage. So we're going with Boss Nass, Jar Jar, and Tarpals. I don't have anything good in terms of Datacrons for my Gungans this season. I have the stacking crit damage 3, the 100% more damage 6 for Gungans, no Tarpals 9. I have crit damage, health steal, offense, potency, and defense. I think we gotta rely heavily on the death mark, I think. I don't know if I should have saved that. Oh, that's actually huge damage. Okay, maybe I was overthinking this. That was not hard at all. Hopefully this isn't considered overkill. Oh my, it might be. I thought this would be a good idea. Well, I hope that wasn't, like, complete bomb overkill. I mean, I don't know what else I was going to use my Gungans for unless there was, like, possibly a Separatist team in the back, and even I have other options for that. So, that was way easier than I thought. Boss Nass did massive damage on that second special, so, okay. No complaints. Nice and easy. This could take a minute. This team is still bugged out of their mind, I believe. And the last time I did this, it took like over 3 or 4 minutes. So, need to move kind of fast. Mauldalorians. Ramping, offense 3. Retribution 6. Super Commando 9. With defense, offense, crit damage, and protection. Going with Traya, Savage, Nihilus. Health and protection, recovery 3. Crit chance, high defense, offense, potency, and crit damage. Just kind of got to move fast. I know I was getting tilted last time I did this because of just how annoying this bug is. So, bear with me for this battle. It's just going to be very annoying. I mean, he's straight up teabagging the floor. I don't know how they do this. Insane. I mean, that damage immunity already is nice. They should both go in it, but Maul's gonna go crazy. Very shortly, I think. Now we gotta wait for him to take a turn, but this is what happened last time. They go crazy. Cooldown increase on Nihilus is not my favorite. Okay, them solo targeting Nihilus is not my favorite. Go for someone else? Please? Wow. What a crazy freaking bug. Oh, that's actually nice. I didn't think that was going to happen. Oh, wow. Okay, that actually ended up being a lot faster than I thought. Nihilus was able to get his insta-kill. That didn't happen last time, so thank you for not making that over 5 minutes of stressful, you know, am I going to time out? So hopefully that's considered good value. I really wanted to save my Bo-Katan just in case there's an Ahsoka in the back without Watt or something like that. So, or even a Lord Vader. So that was kind of like the reason why I didn't use Bo-Katan. Get more value of her on offense in the back wall than using Traya in the back. So that is every team on the front. Everything went according to plan. Worked out perfect for me. So let's check it out. We are at 5:29 heading into the back. And there is an Ahsoka. So let's see if there's Watt. Okay, there is Watt. So I'm not going to be able to use my bow. But that's not the end of the world. Because I could use bow on other teams. I'm surprised they put Great Mothers on defense. So they must have gotten the one shot on my JMK Ezra with Rey, regular Rey. So I could probably even use Queen Amidala here if I wanted to. Have to figure out a team for Great Mothers. Not the craziest back wall. We will definitely be able to figure that out. And then the top, nothing too crazy. So all I have to do is just make sure I don't mess up against this Keller and Beck defense to offense level 6. And I think we're going to be okay. So we're probably going to start with Ahsoka and try to be clean for the rest of the battles. Tackling the final GL on defense, Ahsoka with Watt and Hoi Yang. They have the Lightside Max Health Protection 3 with Health Steal, offense, and 305% defense. Very high. But should be no chance against Queen Amidala with the Support Cron. I don't know if you guys followed my season last season where I used the wrong Data Cron against this team and it messed it up tremendously. So, Support Cron against Ahsoka. This should be an absolute breeze even with all of that defense. I'm going to get rid of Hoi Yang, like, ASAP with an AoE if I can. I just don't know if I ramped up enough yet, actually, so... you know what? Screw it. Okay, I guess I did ramp up enough. I can afford to do this. She's not getting rid of that decoy anytime soon. Hopefully he gets some banners back. Right here? Yeah. Absolutely insane. I mean, the 300% defense is does nothing against that Support Cron. It's just night and day. Like, absolutely love it. It's a huge get me out of jail free card. Love this team. Great Mothers on defense. Haven't seen this in a bit because of the value they bring on offense. I don't know if that's a coincidence with, like, her big counter for Ahsoka or something, but I've been seeing a lot more on offense than defense. So this is a definite rare occurrence. They have the Omicron, Relic 8 Spirit, ramping offense 3, protection, offense 212% defense. So not going to be as easy as you would think, but we're going with a Bo-Katan Mandalore team. I'm going with the Rolocron. It gives 120% armor pen, should help against that high defense, and they're going to be assisting a crap ton. So as long as our our regular bow doesn't get like messed up, which could potentially happen because of how this is turning out. We do have a lot of health, which is a plus. Alright, need to be cautious. Let's see if we get enough, you know, here. This should be it here. Yeah, not hard at all. The Rolocron is just nasty work. This could be an actually high banner win for Bo, which is not normal. 56 on bow in 3v3? I never see that. It's always a 54. That's really awesome. I guess the Doomed removes our protection, so we can't technically lose protection, but we can gain health with bow, so hey, I will take that there. We are going to take out some Gungans next because they are pretty annoying, and this level 9 could be potentially dangerous. So, double Omicron Jar Jar, ramping crit damage 3, 100% damage 6, Tarpals 9, with protection, defense, crit damage, crit chance, and potency. Gonna go with JML, Jedi Knight Luke, and Jedi Knight Revan. I'm running the Lightside Max Health Protection 3 with high protection and offense. I just need to be a little cautious. I don't have to worry about a tank, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be dangerous. I do like the ability block on those two. This is fine. Okay. I want to get rid of Tarpals. I know it's not going to do much, but the vulnerable could be nice. Don't hit me too hard. Okay. Right here? There we go. Okay, we don't have to worry about the massive damage now. Banners are not going to be pretty. That's something for sure. It's going to be a 54. But we can afford it here. Alright, 54 banners. Very nice. Like I said, that level 9 could be dangerous. It's 100% more damage with the, cleanse. So, we got through it in one piece. 54 is not the best, but we'll take it here. I don't remember the last time I used an OG Starkiller team with Palpatine and Mara Jade. It has been forever, so kind of hyped to get to do this today. Zori Finn. They have the protection up 3. Very annoying. Irresistible stun 6, but that should not affect us because the Starkiller is unique. Crit damage, protection, health steal, health, and crit avoidance. So what I'm going with is a potency up and tenacity up 3. I want to make sure I can land those debuffs. Lands the stuns, the shocks. Very important. I'm going with 121% potency, some protection for survivability, and a little bit of offense. I don't think we need that much extra damage. Starkillers are already going to hit very hard. Just want to make sure I can control the battle with all of their cooldowns. So we're going to go ahead, right out, and stun Finn. And the potency there is great. So we didn't... I don't know if we missed or we did not land it for some reason. Let's go to stun. Okay, there's the potency. Very overkill, but it's not a team you can underestimate. Tenacity down on Zori. Should be it right here. Very cool. Nice, easy 57 banner win. Never get to use them. It's always combined with Vegito, and I could have used a Mara Jade, Palpatine, and Thrawn team against their remaining Tarkin team, but I have so much remaining on offense that I don't even need to risk a very long battle like that. So, OG Starkiller against Zori Resistance, A-okay. Next annoying team is Tuskens, and we're going to use Tarkin clones on offense against them. I think the win rate's pretty decent. I actually haven't even checked. Not the craziest Datacron, so we should be able to blow them up, I hope. They have the health recovery on a crit 3 with health steal and potency. I'm going with the ramping offense 3, ramping offense 6, and the scorch 9 with defense, crit chance, crit damage, offense, and potency. So I really wanted to get as much offense and crit damage as I could on a clone cron. So that's kind of why I went with this one. Oh my god. You may fire when ready. That was absolutely bananas. They got destroyed. If that's how easy Tusken battles are going to be going forward, then Tarkin's going to stay on offense, because then I can move my Traya for something else, like which I did in the front, and even my Jedi Knight Revan and Cal can go towards a different team. So, alright. Tarkin wiping the floor with the Tuskens. Qui-Gon Jinn is next, and they have a Focused Datacron. Jedi Temple Guard's Focused Datacron, so they have really good penetration stats. They're going to start with damage immunity for Qui-Gon, but shouldn't stall or change anything. So Sith Eternal solo against this team. Going with the Potency level 3 does not matter. Crit Avoidance is what I'm using it for, with Health, Protection, and Tenacity. The Tenacity should help against Jedi Knight Anakin's heal immunity on his basic, but this does not require much brain power. The Armor Pen is somewhat concerning, but it won't matter. There's the Tenacity. See how we resisted it? That's very nice. Again, resisted. Alright, so they're hitting a little hard, but I'm happy we were able to resist that heal immunity. We didn't resist it there, so let's go ahead and do a re-cleanse, so that way we can get our heal move up. And also remove the heal immunity. Go back to full. Or somewhat full. Again, resisted. We're going to go for the 58. I don't think I need the 59 today. And boom. There we go. Good, efficient win. Don't want to risk the 59. I probably could have, but again, not really needed for today, I don't think. So we'll take the win. Rabid Beaver, this one's for you. This one is for you, buddy. I know how much you don't like Jocasta new, and after last round, I'm not a big fan of her either at the moment. So let's go ahead and take care of her properly. 2 Omicrons, Jedi Temple Guard Omicron, Protection up 3, Defense to Offense 6. Can't stand you. Kelleran back 9 with protection, defense, offense, potency, and crit damage. Going with Leia, bringing in the heavy guns, the heavy artillery. Protection up 3, resistance turn meter 6, 124% crit damage, and 41% health. Very good cron for Leia. We're killing a granny today. Except he's under captive. Whatever. I mean, they're still hit. I mean, she's never going to get to rifle form. That's the plus because of... But look... Oh, boy. This defense to offense, man. I'm telling you. We get a stun. Let's just do it again. I don't want it... I wanted to kill her way harder with the one shot, so... Not satisfying. Trying to see if I can get the ultimate. 890k? Okay. Some banners, please. Trying to get Leia to get to her ult. Not happening. 55. Still, this team is a pain in the butt with the banners. Still. Luckily, it's not a factor today. But I'm telling you, for the remainder of the season, the defense to offense is way more annoying than that wordy Vanguard one or even the Jedi Temple Guard focus one. I really think it's a game changer. Against Master Mace, which is one of the tougher teams remaining, and he's not even that tough, we're bringing in Jabba. They have the defense to offense 6, the lights and max health to protection 3, with crit chance, protection, potency, and offense. Not a lot of defense in terms of stats, so they might not hit as hard, but Jabba it is. Shorty, focused, datacron, great potency, good defense, and crit avoidance. It's a very good cron in terms of stats. The levels aren't anything nuts, but I do like the stats a lot, especially for Jabba. Let's just go all the way for Mace. I mean, we're going to be landing all the thermals with all of that potency. There's nothing stopping that. And we're going to do this here. Big boomas. Damn. Well, she's resisting. I mean, she gets, like, unlimited tenacity, I think. It's actually absurd. We might have to eat her. Wow. I should have done the second special, because that's irresistible. That's fine. Oh, wow. We are revealed. I don't even know what that does. Okay. You stole some banners. Hope you're happy. You're definitely stealing some banners. Fine. Just end it. Alright, 56. Ayla's actually really nuts with that rework. Her ramping tenacity and her unique, I believe, is just insane. And she has ramping crit damage. Like, she's actually a pretty decent character now. So, she's like the biggest threat on a Mace team, I feel like. Besides Depa with that, you know, defense to offense cron. But, alright. We got through Mace. Pretty decent banner win. Last team on the bottom back wall, it's Tarkin. We're going to be bringing in Sith Empire against this team. It could be pretty fun. Ramping offense 3, bonus turn for clone 6, and the Scorch 9 with crit damage, protection, defense, and potency. We're going with Malgus, Revan, and Basta, LaShawn Fallen. Ramping offense 3, potency, crit damage, and defense for some survivability. Just gotta land those big hits. Gotta be cautious of the taunt on Scorch. So we're gonna just start with this. Give fear on Tarkin. Spread some fear. Big hit here. Good to be patient with some of the attacks. Alright, he didn't get taunt because of the shock, which is fine. Like the ability blocks there. Gotta be cautious of the cleansing. Keep everyone under fear. Nice stagger. We're gonna just basic, because we didn't want him to take a turn. Let's do that. Another big hit. He's got Deflective Ward, not the end of the world, and he's gone. Yeah, pretty simple. Alright, there's the taunt. Gonna remove Terminator, or are we immune to Terminator reduction? With Ferocity, right? Oh, I thought we were targeting him. Not the end of the world. Okay, we're gonna probably have to rely on Malgus' big hits. It's not the end of the world. Actually, maybe not. There we go. We're getting that ramping offense. That's somewhat helpful. Coming into play. And big hit. Nice, nice, nice. Absolutely love using Malgus on offense. Such a satisfying team. And he's just got a really cool kit. So, no complaints about that one. That was very easy and efficient. We got one more team remaining up top. And then it's ship time. Last team up top, it's the new Bad Batch with double Omicron. The Kron is a Lightside Max Health and Protection 3 with offense, defense, and health steal. I'm going with Baylan, Shin, and Marak. The Datacron I was going to use was this one, but now I'm thinking maybe I could just use the Vader Datacron because of, you know, the pretty good stats. I wonder if that's better. I don't know, but, you know, we can afford a drop, so let's try the Vader focused Datacron. I got to get some use out of it. Potency there is nice, I guess. 6 stacks is good. I'm fine with doing that. It's not 6 stacks yet. Alright, alright. Don't want him to go too crazy. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, not that hard. I could just afford to do it. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter what Datacron you bring in. It's just, New Bad Batch are just not the best, I guess, in 3v3. So, Baylan doing work, finishing the character battles with a 57 banner win. Love it. Grand Arena's going phenomenal. Let's go check out ships. Ship time, and we are at 16-13 heading into ships. So, pretty good compared to my opponent because they did attempt a battle on my ships. Triple Attacker, Executor, Raddus, and Malevolence. So, luckily, it's going to be an easier day. It's going to be an easier day with ships, so what we're going to do is we're going to stick to Leviathan against Executor, Profundity against Raddus, and then Negotiator on Malevolence, and then wrap up the first round of the third week. Starting with the toughest fleet on defense, Triple Attacker Executor. I've said this every time I've done this. I've lost to this in the past against Zerath, so I do not like playing around with it. I'm going to bring in a couple extra reinforcements. Especially if Slave 1 comes out, it could really mess up your day. So let's just go ahead, play it safe, take our time, put the breach immunity on the right targets. We should be A-okay. Alright, there's a double assist. Not a fan of that. Alright, I'm going to put this on Malgus' ship. I do like putting it there, because they do tend to target him. And they removed it. At least we got a dodge. It's actually nice. Good mass swarm. Wow, they did not get contract. It's pretty wild. Get rid of punishing one. There we go. Alright, Houndstooth. Not the end of the world. Go here. Get a nice heal. Hit under protection. I don't know if we did, but... Alright, not the end of the world. See, I see how they go really hard for him? I don't like that. Because now he could easily go down. Alright, that's a little bit of turn meter. There's contract. Surprised they didn't go for our Malgus' ship, our interceptor. See if I could turn this around somehow. For a potential 74. I shouldn't have done that. Misplay. I'm not going to go with our one shot because I'm going for banners. I'm going to just see if I can... Actually, this should be full. It's going to be a 74. I didn't even need it. Very cool. Didn't even need to bring in our MK6 because that technically stole a banner from us, but don't feel like playing around. There's no need to risk it against this stage of the game where we're doing so well. So we'll take the 74 here. The next two fleet battles should be a breeze. Next, Profundity against Raddus, my go-to. Just the starting three. I'm like I think I'm 49 out of 50 in terms of wins with this recently. And it all could be from a crazy dodge. We're just going to do an AoE. Get that defense pen. Close. We're doing, I guess, a little bit more damage. There we go. Let's see the RNG here. Let's see if we can, maybe get a potential... Close. Very close. Okay. I'm going to pass the turn back to Millennium Falcon. So I want to remove those buffs. They're going to get a cleanse, though. Not the end of the world. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Do that. Should be 77. Got him. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, we got one more fleet remaining. It's going to be Malevolence and sticking to the glass roots, Negotiator. Very easy. Luckily, today's ships have been very, very easy. I will take an easy ship day any day of the week. Stressful ships are the worst. Give me so much anxiety, but we're good to go. Negotiator, one reinforcement. Might not even be needed at some standpoint. I've had it where the starting three just get it done very easy. Didn't get the defense down. I don't like that. turn order seems weird. Why does the turn order seem weird? I don't know. This one seems a little different. Okay, hold on a minute. What the heck is happening? This one's bizarre. Okay, I don't know what went differently here. Very confused. I don't know if I made a misplay or if I'm smoking something. Is this karma for saying it was an easy ship day? I don't really want to do this, but okay. I think I jinxed it. Do we have an AoE? Of course not. Who's gonna come out next? I did not expect this to happen. This is actually hilarious. Genuinely in shock. There's no freaking way. This is incredible. What is wrong with me? What the heck is wrong with me? I don't understand. I actually don't understand. I can honestly say that is the first time I've ever had that negotiator battle go like that. Every single time. It's a sub 30-second battle. Sometimes Anakin gets stunned or he gets, pretty low and Plo comes in and heals him. But I've never had it where it got that dicey at the end. What the heck? That's 100% on me eating my own words, saying that today was a breeze. Damn. I just ruined a 75 banner win and turned it into a 66. I'm going to personally review that after the recording and see what I did wrong or what happened, but maybe Grievous is missing mods. I have no idea. I really have no idea, but alright. That should be a W regardless, so let's go check out the map and the review and see how we did. So to end the Grand Arena, I don't know if my opponent is going to continue to attack. It's not going to be, no disrespect. There's no way they can win with the amount of drops they had compared to me. We got a 2049. It should have been in the at least a 2059 or 58. So that last ship battle definitely was not good. But the big highlight for me today, 100%, and very happy that the modding changes worked, is going to be Great Mothers against JMK Ezra Cat. So now I have potential one-shots against SLKR and JMK Ezra Cat with Great Mothers and Bane with the Rolocron. So if I wanted to risk it and my opponent was uber efficient, I could have tried Bane Malak with the Rolocron and still would have been fine for the rest of the map. So if I'm in a pinch and I need to get one-shots, Great Mothers on JMK Ezra Cat, boom. Very good value. Conquest character, GL, 2 Conquest characters, and a Focus Datacron compared to a 3 marquee team. I want you guys to think about that for a second. 3 marquee characters are beating a GL and 2 Conquest characters with a Focus Datacron. I just hit my mic, my bad. But that is the value that Great Mothers bring. I'm going to make a video about the best non-legendary, non-conquest, strictly marquee teams in the game and talk about the overall power of Great Mothers, because there are too many players not utilizing that team, and they need to, because they're elite. They're absolutely insane. So overall, everything else worked out really good for me. Pretty straightforward counters, but the big highlight is obviously Great Mothers. I freaking love that team. So hopefully you guys pick that up for the last couple matches of the season. Maybe even use it for the next season as well. But very happy with how today went and happy we got a win. So need to go 2 more to go 3-0 for the week. And hopefully we can go 6-3 for the season. I'd be very happy with that. So guys, if you did enjoy this Grand Arena, don't forget to leave a like down below. Comment all your comments in the comment section as well. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel to become a Knight of X. And I'll see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you all.